Welcome back to Sing with Cinderella. It is so great to see you. If you're new to my series, welcome. In this series, I help singers of all different skill levels reach their full singing potential. In today's episode, we're going to be focusing on beginners, beginner tips and strategies, techniques to really go about your singing journey wherever you're at. If you're doing it as a hobby, or if you're auditioning for schools as a music major, this is the video for you, and I can't wait to help you reach those goals. If you're excited about this video, go ahead and give it a like down below, and we'll go ahead and get started with number 1. Slow and steady wins that race as a singer. You want to build a really strong foundation for yourself. That's the number 1 key. So pick easier exercises in your warm-up, not something that has a super expansive range, but think simpler vowels, less vowels in the warm-up. Just doing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. It might seem simple, but you can always add to that in the next time. So the next time, go up another step. Go up another step higher or lower if you're trying to expand that part of your range. Start to do more flexibility with your voice. You're going to go through them easier and faster as you go on. But it's really important that you do take it easy when you're starting, and so that they are reachable and attainable goals, and you can excel at the exercises that you're giving yourself, as well as the repertoire. Same thing goes for the repertoire. You want to pick songs that you're going to connect to, but also things that you're going to be able to sing really well right off the bat, because you want to have that success. It's going to encourage you to learn the next one and dive into that next practice session. Number 2, find 5 artists. The theme of the day is 5, 5, 5. Find 5 artists that you really enjoy listening to and analyze different songs that they sing. Find live performances on YouTube or elsewhere and look at the way that they perform. What makes you fall in love with them as an artist? Is it the way that they present themselves? Is it the stage presence? Is it the way they tell the story? And then also analyze the stylistic elements that they're using. Vibrato, onsets, offsets, glottals, different vocal timbres, different tones that they're using, and pull from those. Look at different performances of those 5 artists, and then you'll be able to pull from them and use those different techniques and strategies in your own singing, as well as insert some of your own, and that's going to give you a new outlook on the song that you're learning. Your song choices, these really matter because it's something that you're going to be connected to, that it's going to encourage you to come back to singing to rehearse and improve upon. Maybe it's associated with a great memory. Maybe it was your first dance song at your wedding. Maybe it's a song that you have an associated memory with. It was something special and meaningful to you, and that's why you want to learn it, and that's why you want to improve on your singing through that piece. In the beginning stages, I think this is essential. And you can pull from your 5 songs that I talked about in the last step. So you can pull one of their songs, but even better, with these streaming platforms, I mean, you have a wealth of information at your fingertips. So much access to new music. You can discover a new artist even through the songs that you originally loved. Go to Spotify, go to Apple Music, go to YouTube, and you'll find all these other songs that are popping up that are related and suggested for you to look at, and that might be your next song choice. Craft your warm-up based on what you're singing in your session. So the song, you're going to put yourself in the vocal mindset as well as the vocal world. So the style, the period, all of these different stylistic things that might be needed for the song, you're going to incorporate that into your warm-up. So you'll have your regular warm-up of what you would typically do regardless of what you're singing. So you're going to do your lip trills, the foundation of setting up your voice for success, of course, resonance, flexibility, all those things, breath control. Warm-up happens, then we have this bridge into the practice session that's going to set you up for specifically what you're trying to accomplish in that session. If there are certain stylistic things, certain vocal styles, vocal timbres, or it's more musical, such as tempo or a different style, if it's swung, meter, those things, I would incorporate those into your warm-up because that's going to set you up for success for that song, get you in the world of that song. For example, if it's swung, maybe you're going to insert an exercise where you're going to snap on 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do ba 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 da da, a do ba do ba do ba do, and so on. Maybe if it's a meter thing, for example, 10 minutes ago, it's a waltz. 10 minutes ago, I'm feeling the 3 da ba dee ba da da. Get your body moving, get your voice moving. It's not only voice things. If you're trying to accomplish, for example, a straight down 2 vibrato, maybe you're going to incorporate that do, do. If it's belting, or if it's more something that's going to be very nasally and bright, ning, 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 something like that. Incorporate those to take you into the song. Maybe if it's more of an acting piece, you're going to work on more of the presentation of the song, and that can be incorporated in the warm-up. So really flex what you have the possibility to do with the song. Take the same phrase, put it on an arpeggio, the same line that's in the text, and take it, apply it to a vocal warm-up, and play a different intention every single time. Maybe you are playing an emotion, although you want to aim for the intention, but maybe you're thinking of a different emotion every time you're singing it, and maybe you're emphasizing a different word every time. That's something that you can play around with, and that's what's going to really help you in selling the song vocally, dramatically, and all of these things. Something always to be cognizant of, whether you're a beginner or a very advanced professional singer, is absolutely your vocal health. It is your instrument. You only get one of those, so you want to really be careful. You want to know when to stop and how you could potentially be causing tension. Tension is most oftenly carried in the shoulders, the neck. You want to make sure you're having proper posture because that's going to cause you tension. It's not the easiest, most streamlined, easy way to get out sound, right? If I'm clenching like this, you want to open up. You can also carry tension in the eyebrows. You're going to clench your jaw, your tongue, your lips, your cheeks. This area is oftentimes a trouble area for tension. Your neck, if you're doing this, you want to open it up. Just like the way that you're talking. So like, why don't you go ahead and say to me, hi, my name is blah, 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 your name. And you're just talking, you're so free about it. That's the same kind of posture and kind of alignment that you want to go for in your singing. I like to think that if you have a healthy speaking voice and healthy habits in that way, then you're going to carry those over into your singing. So don't forget about how that feels to just be talking. It's very casual, it's easy. Woo! And then you're going to apply that to singing. It should feel the same way. If you're causing strain, if you're feeling strain, then most likely one of those things are happening with tension. Also note that your activities outside of singing can influence your singing voice, and you might not even realize it. So think about like the foods that you're eating, beverages, alcohol, smoking, all those things are going to affect your voice. And I mean, even acidic foods, so citrus, dairy, those things can cause acid reflux. Careful that you're not pushing your voice aside from food and beverages, but just straining your voice from speaking very loudly in a room to reach across to your friend. That's going to put some strain on your voice repeatedly. Let's say you're a coach at a swimming pool. That's something that can easily cause strain with repeated action. That can eventually cause nodes, actually. And you might have heard about nodes hitting famous singers, and it's because of overusage and strain. Screaming, yelling, but also just from overusage if you keep on dabbing at those high notes or low notes that you keep on trying to get. So be careful not to push too much in your practice sessions. Not all beverages hydrate the voice. Just something to know about. I'm not going to say don't have tea, don't have coffee. I mean, by all means, you can still have it, but know that it does dehydrate the voice. It actually dries it out rather than hydrating it. Your go-to is actually going to be water, 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 a healthy body. So the same formula that you would use, how many ounces of water you're going to need in a day, that typical formula, same one applies here. That's going to equal a healthy voice too. I made a full video on the 5 daily vocal habits for a healthy voice, and you can go ahead and check it out in the description below. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Sing with Cinderella. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you were able to pick up some strategies, some techniques from this video. If it helps you, please let me know in the comments down below what is your top strategy and what you're taking away from this video. I also put out new videos every single week, so you can go ahead and check those out. Subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you see when those pop up. And I hope to see you next time on Sing with Cinderella. Happy singing.